Hi guys, we're going to go ahead and try these problems. This is page 15 in your packet. Okay, so this is page 15. We're solving systems with word problems. So we're going to still be doing systems. Most likely you're still going to be using elimination to solve these. So you have to know that process that we were doing the past couple days here. So you're going to use that same process now, this new one of elimination. All right, so let's read our problem. I know you guys love word problems, so let's try our best to figure this out. We have 11 coins that have a value of $1.85. They're either quarters or dimes. Okay, so we have to write this equation, right? We're going to write two equations. I'm going to do one equation that is just the number of coins. We're not going to talk about how much they're worth, okay? I'm going to call these quarters, so I'll call that one Q, and dimes will be D. So I have a certain number of quarters, maybe 5 or 6 or who knows how many, plus I have a certain number of dimes, maybe 3 or 4, who knows. And that total number of coins is 11 because they told us we had 11 coins total. Now I'm going to do a second equation. This second equation is the value or the money equation. So how much does a quarter cost? How much is a quarter worth? So we know a quarter is worth 25 cents, but remember when we write that in dollars, it'd be 0.25. So my quarter is going to get 0.25 times Q because each of those quarters is worth 25 cents. Plus, how much is a dime worth? Well, we know it's 10 cents or 0.10. So I'm going to do 0.10 D for dime because each of those is worth 10 cents. And since this is the money equation, I'm going to use the money value that they gave us of $1.85. And here is my system of equations that we need to solve, right? So here's my system. Now, the best way to solve this is going to be probably elimination, just because we could pretty easily eliminate one of these variables here. So I'm going to go ahead and use elimination. I'm going to multiply the first equation by negative 0.25, right? Because that's going to get my Q's to cancel out. So if I do that for each one, and I'll rewrite it now down here. So I'll have negative 0.25 Q minus 0.25 D, and then negative 0.25 times 11 is negative 2.75. And now I can cross off those two. 0.10 minus 0.25 is negative 0.15 D. 1.85 minus 2.75 is negative 0.9. When I divide by negative 0.15, I get 6. So 6 is D, so that's their 6 dimes. So if there's 6 dimes, and I take this and plug it back in here, and rewrite that first equation, I'll have Q plus 6 equals 11, minus 6 minus 6, so Q has to equal 5, and that's the number of quarters. So I have 5 quarters and 6 dimes for this problem. Okay, so that's how you're going to set it up when it's a money problem. First equation, the number of coins. Second equation has their value or the money part of it. Okay, let's try the second one. All right, second one. We have tickets for a school play. All right. So similarly, let's get through some of our information. $1.50 for children, $2 for adults. If there's 41 tickets total, and they made $37.50. Now I kept all the money stuff in purple because that's going to be one equation. My other equation is going to be the number of things. Just like in the other one, it was the number of coins. All right, so let's start. So my first equation is going to be the number of tickets. Now what do we have? We've got children. I'll call those C, and adults A. So it's the number of children plus the number of adults, I don't know how many yet, that's what I'm trying to figure out, equals 41. Okay, that's the number of things that we're dealing with. Just like in the last one, it was the number of coins. This one's the number of tickets. Now my second equation, just like in the other one, this is going to be the money equation, or the cost. Okay, so how much was a children's ticket? It's $1.50 for each children's ticket, and then I add that to $2 for each adult ticket, and the total amount spent was $73.50. Here's my system. All right, so again, I'm going to do elimination. I think the easiest way would probably be to multiply this first one by negative 1.50 so that it'll cancel out, right? I'll be able to see that these two will cancel. Don't forget, you got to distribute to everything. So when I distribute that, I'll have negative 1.50c minus 1.50a, negative 1.50 times 41 gives me negative 61.50. I can cancel out my c's. 2 minus 150 is 0.50a. 73.50 minus 61.50 is 12. Divide by 0.50, and I get 24. And then when I take that 24 and plug it back in up here, I'll have c plus 24 equals 41 minus 24. C equals 17. So adults were 24 and children were 17. Okay, so all the problems on the next couple pages are going to be just like this, where there's going to be one that has money and one that has the number of things. One with the money, one with the number of things. Okay, so try and use that to keep them separated. Then check your answers and submit everything to me on Schoology.